Welcome everyone to Lubbock, Texas, Jones AT&T Stadium, where the tortillas will be flying in celebration and in support of their beloved Texas Tech Red Raiders. Today, a couple of squads here to square off in a Big 12 showdown. As we'll see, the UCF Knights taking on the Texas Tech Red Raiders. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Knights will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it out. It's McCray. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Red Raiders offense takes the field to start this game off. And here comes their leader, Jesse. He just has a way of elevating everybody's play.
And he's a point guard, too. So good at distributing the football, finds the open guys, and he makes this offense go.
Makes it go, and just, you can trust him. Everything is available. You're not playing with one arm behind your back. You got all guns blazing.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
There's a lot of different ways this offense can attack you throwing the ball. One of them is getting the running back going, and the screen is a great way to get him lathered up and get the defense starting to think about him a little bit more now.
And the Red Raiders want to move quickly. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Third down, and they'll need 2 on this initial drive of the game. They'll try to run for it. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
And I think on that last run play on third down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
Here's the handoff. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through it. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Looking for a man. It's Morton. Got his man on the right. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. I think that receiver really had 2 choices there. Catch the ball, or he was going to wear it in his chest.
Yeah, he was going to be maybe taking an ice bath after too many of these crow routes. He catches them in the body like that. This quarterback has a cannon arm. The receiver found the soft spot in the zone, and man, the quarterback gave him no choice.
Keeps it on the bootleg. He's got his man. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. It's caught downfield. Tackled after picking up the first down. Sometimes your tight end's a safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the primary target. It was where he was going with the football, because you know you get a little bit of suck up from those linebackers with the play action, and you feed the big fella.
Looking to move it through the air. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. and he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Man, I love the defense. How about the physicality on that one? That's a tough route to defend, and he catches the football, but what does he do? He gets him on the ground right now. Good physical tackle. No yak on that catch.
The Red Raiders moving quickly to the line. Give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of that.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
Finds his man down the middle. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
And here comes the field goal unit. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. He got it. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. Fielded in the end zone, it's Harvey. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped. When he brought it out of the end zone, he'll be stopped at the 15. The Knights offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And how about this matchup of a couple of guys who just don't get tired and don't mind being handed the football, Jesse?
And I love this matchup, too, because in modern football, it's all about throwing the ball and spread and tempo and air raid offenses. Let's go back to toting the rock, old school, two of the best running backs in the business here.
And the defenses now, like, they know the challenge. They know these guys are going to tote it. They got to be physical, committing guys to the box, not letting these running backs have success today.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They feed him again. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Quarterback now breaking the field. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
So frustrating as a defense because you got the offense in 3rd down. You're in a situation now where you can get off the field if somebody just makes a play, but you let the quarterback escape. And then beyond all that, you can't even get a good hit on him because he slides to protect himself.
He wants to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Hudson.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end of season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
The Knights come to the line in the hurry-up. Now the play fake. It's complete to the left. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a rhythm.
The Knights are moving quickly down the field. They think there's room to run to the right here. Just finds that little crevice, and he's still up. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
I'll tell you what, when those little guys make those physical plays like that, it kind of jacks everybody up in the huddle because it's usually the guy breaking ankles, but he's like breaking tackles. Now he's giving you some serious energy.
They'll throw it on first down. That's reeled in. It's Hudson. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Second and short now after that completion. Brown will throw it. Now he's going to break the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
And the field goal unit is on the field. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And the kick is good, and guys, we have ourselves a tie ball game.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50+, and he did it with ease.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. There's a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
And the Red Raiders will hustle to the line. To the ground with the back.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or gang tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. Back to pass, it's Morton. Back open in the middle. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
And as a defense, that's why you want to avoid 3rd and short moving forward. It's really hard to defend that slant. That's a bang-bang play the offense knows they can execute in their sleep. Defense will have to do better early in the drive moving forward.
The Red Raiders will have it 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back looking for room. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Grab near the marker, it's Brooks. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. Got it behind the line. It's Brooks. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
On the ground, it's Brooks. Runs through a tackle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
And the Red Raiders want to pick up the tempo. Scanning the field, it's Morton. It's complete to the right. Powerful running as he trucks his way to the 28.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Linebackers trying to create some confusion. They get to the line quickly. From the gun, the ground game. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Third and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. They'll try to get it through the air. The sweet feet buy a little time. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
It's just so hard defensively to take your eye off this guy, especially on third down. You've got to know that at any given moment, he can take off on you. They've got to do a better job on the back end, keeping their focus on him. He's the one with the football, and they've got to be able to react or else they're going to get gashed like they did right there.
Run in the red zone, it's Brooks. Not a lot of daylight there. Let's give him one to the 14. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Dropping back, it's Morton. Going for 6. And it's incomplete. He was looking to the end zone and trying to get 6.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
Texas Tech 6, UCF 3.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Line gets set, first down. Leaves it with the running back. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
The Knights in the hurry up. Brown wants to pass. He looks that one in nicely. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
The Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. They'll throw it on 1st down. Fires one high and deep. He's got it. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes a stop. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Unloads it left. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
This time he's got his man. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. They'll give him 4 yards on the carry. It's down at the 8-yard line.
2nd down coming up.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Brown will throw it. He's got it. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
The Knights have it with a 1st and goal. Goes to the option. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
The defense really gets it. They understand what's going on. The quarterback is a threat to run the football. I have to understand that. It changes the way I play defense. Am I going to have more speed on the field? Whatever I do, I got to make sure I do what they did right there. Focus in on the QB, lock in, and make sure he doesn't beat me.
Power ahead. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of pay dirt.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
They'll run it.
2nd quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you've practiced all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. The distance is no problem, but this angle from the left can test you. Oh, the attempt is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Looking to throw, it's Morton. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Kelly.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
The Red Raiders are in the hurry up. They want to just keep throwing it. Just a little off. Incomplete.
It's now 3rd down.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And you try to sneak this in here, right? 3rd down, kind of manageable situation, not too far, not too short, where maybe I can throw the football, but I sneak that draw, and their defense said, no, sir, I'm ready for that. Stuffs them on the 3rd down.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Caught in the backfield. It's Harvey. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up 3rd down.
So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. Got it looking for a first. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
The Knights with the 1st and 10. Grab behind the line. It's Pittman. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Quick release by the QB. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get the ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
Off play action on first down. Looking to take a shot. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
That's a great job by the DB playing the ball in the air. You see it all the time. DBs kind of get turned around. The wide receiver goes up and makes a catch. No, sir. DB, great position, knocks the ball down for an incompletion.
After the misfire, it's second down. Looking for a gap. It's Harvey. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And when you run the counter play, you're really hoping to bust that thing inside. You want to fake one direction, pull a guy, kick him out. But you can tell, great job by the defense making that thing bow, go a little bit outside. Now, guess what? All the cavalry's coming. Everybody can run to the football. Everybody gets into play. Nice job by the defense.
The give to the back. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They've had a couple of productive drives, but they've had to settle for field goals in 2 of their 3 previous possessions, Jesse.
Yeah, this is an offense that takes a lot of pride in execution, and they feel like they should have scored a touchdown every single drive. So while it's been good, not great, David, just execute a little bit better, and they could put this one in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think you point that out. We went all the way down the field on 2 of our first 3 drives and got field goals. Now, just a little better execution when that field starts to shrink and it gets a little bit more difficult.
Back to throw, it's Morton. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the sticks, it's Douglas. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
When you run those routes, those curl routes just like that, those DBs are going to break when you go to throw the football. So you better put that thing on a line, and the QB did there. Put it on a line. Great job. Great catch. First down.
Trying to find his man on first down. It's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
They're running the curl route against zone coverage. The quarterback knows that's going to be a tight window. He's got to rifle that ball into his wide receiver. He does just that, and as a result, they pick up the first down.
Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. And the Red Raiders want to crank the tempo. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Douglas. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
They'll try to snap it quickly. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. The Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short.
Gain of 9. Second down coming up.
And the Red Raiders looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Looking to throw, it's Morton. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
What a play by the defender there, guys. In his own end zone, the offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just one step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But the hit forces the incompletion.
A manageable distance on third down as they try to convert from the 20. They'll try to get the first through the air. Another incompletion on third down.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. He'll line it up from the right side, a 37-yarder coming up. Good, right down the boulevard.
That makes the score. Texas Tech 9, UCF 3.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to... He lobs one high down the left side. Makes the grab inside the 30. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Pulls it in, it's Harvey. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Brown wants to pass. And he's got it! Touchdown, Knights!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Getting set for the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point puts them on top by 1. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss.
9.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Set to kick it away.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Going up top on first down. The quick out. That's where they'll mark him. A very productive play and a first down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Comes out throwing on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Kelly. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
Looking for a man. It's Morton. A little release to the back. Turns it on in midfield. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
The Red Raiders will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. They're bringing heat. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Quickly to the tight end. Knocked down at the 34 after a pickup of 5. It's a first down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient most of the time, that drag route's going to come open.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. This field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. The kicker will try it again. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And with that, they've taken the lead.
Texas Tech 12, UCF 10.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Lubbock. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Jones AT&T Stadium.
And the Red Raiders will kick it off to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Quickly complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
A nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
The Knights headed quickly to the line. From the gun. Give on the inside. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He'll run it again. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. They'll try to run for it. Fights his way for a couple, but stopped short of the marker. It's 4th and 1. The Knights line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Extending the play. Trying to make magic on the scramble. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Morton. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires complete on the crosser. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
It's all about critical downs and distances on defense. You want to be great unit defensively, you've got to be good on 3rd down and in the red zone. For this defense giving up a 3rd down like that, that is just a gut punch.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Smart offensive coordinators, they're going to throw deep balls, especially those 50-50 balls you hear about all the time. My wide receiver is better than your DB. Well, not on this play.
The Red Raiders will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. He's got his man. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Knights racing to the line in the hurry-up. Finds his tight end. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
Looking for a crease, it's Harvey. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
The Knights getting set on 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, running back on the move. Here it is trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4. Now facing a 3rd and long. Brown will throw it. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Nice scramble, unbelievable job after dropping back to pass and understanding the situation, and a nice heads-up play. Slide. Live to fight another down. Don't try to make a bigger play and run through somebody big and get yourself hurt.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. He wants to throw. Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete.
It's now 2nd down.
Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now 2nd and 10 from the 24. On the run, it's Richardson. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
The Knights want to move quickly. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Touchdown, UCF! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown. And they closed the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. He'll bring it out. It's McCray. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Here comes the hurry up. Looking to pass. It's Morton. Working that left side now. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got his man. The expressway is wide open. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
In the red area, it's Brooks. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking for room, it's Brooks. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
They're going to go for 2 here and try to extend that lead to a field goal. The wide receiver shows motion. Looking downfield, it's Morton. Fires to the wideout. He's got it for the 2. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Fast motion from the offense. Well, jet sweep pass.
The receiver brought down on play at the 19-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
The Knights moving quickly to the line. Leaves it with the back. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Pressure coming. Lets it fly on the move. Snags it at the 30 and still running. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
They almost went end-to-end and housed it. Now a chance to stick it in the end zone. 1st and 10 from the red zone. Quarterback on the keeper.
And how about the aggressiveness of this defense? I love this. Don't let him get to the sideline. Kept the ball in the middle of the field, went after the quarterback right away like some missiles and got him on the ground.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's got it on the right. And he's down right there. Picked up a few, but still some work to do to get a first down.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
Well, you just sort of felt like this defense had to do something to get this quarterback out of a rhythm, right? He's been picking them apart all drive long, and finally they come up with a sack.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. It is perfect. And guys, after that field goal, brand new ball game, all tied up. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
This has been a tight one, 3rd quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. Grabbed over the middle. It's McCray. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
And the Red Raiders come to the line in the hurry-up. Big juke to get past. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Listen, the big hog mollies up front, the big offensive line paved the way for a big first down.
The Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
At the 46-yard line, brings up 2nd down.
This offense has a 2nd down play. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Back to throw, it's Morton. They're working that left side. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Looking to pass on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Douglas. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
He's marked down at the 29. Third down coming up.
They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this third and short. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth all tied up. Fires to the big fella. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
And the Red Raiders will hustle to the line. Dropping back, it's Morton. Looking down the middle. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Here comes the offense on second down. Back to the air one more time. Spits it out to the back. This time he's got him. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And I love QBs that understand when they need to put some extra sauce on the football. You see your guys sit down in the zone, running a curl, boom, fire that puppy to him, get it on him now so he can catch it before he gets destroyed. Nice job by the QB putting a little extra sauce on it.
They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Not much running room. He's got one down to the 12.
Brings up second down.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Catch in the middle, it's Douglas. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
Wants to throw on third down. Grab near the marker. It's Kelly. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit about to go to work. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
The Knights want to pick up the tempo. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Pittman. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And a great job by the linebacker. You could tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
The Knights will line up to punt it away. Here's the fair catch, but there is a flag on the field. We might have to do this one again.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Still running at the 40. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Handoff to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
The Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the offense. Brown wants to pass. Fires to the middle. He makes a catch. Hauled down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there.
Well, and you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18. The Knights in the hurry up. He'll do it himself. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Well, I'll tell you what, just watching this QB in the run game, he's going to break one. At some point in this game, he is going to break a home run. Defense did a nice job getting him down there, but this guy, I'm telling you, he's just a play away from taking it to the house. Keep letting this guy do his thing.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, and that's a really good job by the defense because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. The completion well past the sticks. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, I think the defense was even caught off guard on that one, guys. Not seeing the field goal unit trot out onto the field. They had a golden opportunity there to make a stop and get the ball back without surrendering any points. They couldn't do it, though, and now all of a sudden their backs are against the wall.
And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
A huge chance for points here on 3rd and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Knights!
UCF.
This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Lining up to add another. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the 4th quarter. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Brooks. How about that weight room work? He's showing off there as he gets across the 20. They'll mark it at the 22.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
The Red Raiders are in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Quick completion on the out route.
And, you know, if you're the receiver there, you just want to know where the sticks are. Maybe extend your route a little bit more so that you know you get the 1st down after making the catch. 4th and short now. Let's see what they do.
And the Red Raiders will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. He leaves it with his back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd down.
Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Brown will throw it. Tight end finds a soft spot. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down.
And look, defenses obviously have to play man coverage in different situations of the game, but you got to wonder if this defense wants to keep playing man after giving up that big play.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Wide out in motion. They'll throw it on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Got it in the middle, it's Pittman. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
Looking for space, it's Harvey. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
The Knights want to crank the tempo. From the gun on third down. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15.
And because the receiver was able to drive back to the QB on that curl route against man coverage, he was able to create a little bit of separation between him and the defender, and that was a big key in getting that first down.
The Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down marker.
And the offense is so close to the go-ahead score, they can smell it here in the 4th quarter. They'll run it on 1st and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
When the offense gets in those multiple tight end looks, you kind of have a good understanding of what's coming. You don't know where the ball's going necessarily, but they'll put those big old bodies in there to block, to move people, to put more mass on the field, especially once you get in this red area where you have to be able to run the football effectively. Those passing windows tend to shrink a lot.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
If they can pay off this 3rd and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline. Running back searching for a hole. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good. And guys, they've taken the lead, and now the stage is set for the end of this one.
Well, the offense and special teams did their job, right? Here late in the 4th quarter, they put themselves now in position to win this game. It all comes down to the defense. Can they deliver? If they get the stop, they win this game.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. He's looking to throw it. Snagged in the middle. It's Douglas. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. To the air, it's Morton. Out of the backfield, he's open. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. The completion short of the sticks, it's second down. They keep attacking through the air. The short hands, it's Brooks. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
This defense came into the game knowing they could not give up explosive plays. The secondary is going to have to do a better job in coverage, and now they've got their backs up against the wall in their own red zone.
They build their attack around those big plays, and they got one to give them a 1st and 10 in the red zone at the 18. Quickly complete. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Love the play call in a 2-minute situation here in the fourth quarter. Out-breaking route so you can make the catch, hopefully get out of bounds, and save yourself clock.
So now the opportunity to take the lead with a 1st and goal here. Wants to go up top. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth.
That's a play the defense needed, right? It's been a battle all game long. Here we are. It's late. Everybody's tired. They've given up a few yards on this drive, but they come away with a huge sack at a big moment.
They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. And they spike it to stop the clock.
It's now 3rd down.
Third and goal coming up here. Using his legs, it's Brooks. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play.
Timeout, Texas Tech.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. So now we'll line up for one of the biggest kicks of this game. Smashes it between the uprights. And they tie it up, fellas, here in the final seconds.
Wow, and with that field goal with so little time left here in the game, it looks like this thing's going to OT. You have to give that young guy so much credit. He had the weight of the world on his shoulders, and he's able to knock it through. We've still got some football left here, fellas.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably, maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
On the move. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
They'll try the right side. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They tried to get the defense going the wrong way with the counter, but nothing doing.
Aggressive defense, attacking defense. You want to hit them with those counters, but it wasn't successful in this play. Defensive line, linebackers, everybody's dialed in. They see what's going on. They diagnose it, go downhill, hit them right in the middle of the field.
Handoff from the gun. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. So they'll send out the field goal team to try to take the lead here in overtime. Splits the uprights. Good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
That makes the score. UCF 33, Texas Tech 30.
Down by 3, it's their turn here in overtime. A touchdown will win it. Here's first down. Looking downfield, it's Morton. Quick completion on the out. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. The Red Raiders look to do some damage in the red zone. They'll throw it on first down. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
First down sack pushes it back. Now it's second down. Takes the handoff. It's Brooks. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you could tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
They haven't gotten much done here. Third down, and they need to at least pick up a few to make the field goal attempt easier. He'll pull it on the read. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Defense will call a timeout. They got a peek at the formation, want to make sure they're in the right call on this big down here in overtime. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. No problem at all as he knocks it through, and we'll go to another overtime. Here in the second overtime, they'll snap it on first down. Dropping back, it's Morton. Fires to the wideout. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. First and goal, they'll try to take the lead here in the second overtime. From the gun. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Now 2nd and goal to go.
After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. He's looking to throw. Snags it. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet.
And on that outbreaking route, really it's designed for the receiver to make the catch before falling out of bounds. Nice timing and anticipation by the quarterback on that throw.
Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Red Raiders! That score gives them the lead here in the 2nd overtime.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Second overtime, and they'll have to go for 2. They're going to run it. They can't convert, and the lead remains at 6, and now they'll have to go on defense.
That keeps the score. Texas Tech, 39.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Brown wants to pass. Makes the grab over the middle.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The Knights have pushed it inside the 20. Out of the gun, the inside give. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
1st and goal in overtime, and they have to answer with a touchdown. The snap sets up to throw. Touchdown, UCF! They got this thing tied up in double overtime.
I think the quarterback showed his head coach a lot on that last touchdown pass, the poise and the confidence. And because of that, David, on this upcoming 2-point play, you might just put it back into his hands and let him go win it for you.
Yeah, man, I need it again, right? Like these rules, I got to go for 2. This is a clutch moment. Obviously, got to come up big. Do you trust him again? You worked on these 2-point plays all year long, all week long. That's what you do. You know the rules. Now you got to go execute.
Have to go for 2 here in the 2nd overtime, and this one would win the game. They'll run play action. He got it! The 2-pointer for the win, and they take the game in double overtime.